There we go. Now we're cooking. I think we can. Yeah, we'll look even better. Welcome to the show, Mr. Donnie
Hey
Harris.
guys.
How are you tonight?
Hey man, woke up this morning, went out, made a living, came home, get to speak with you people tonight about my favorite subject, professional wrestling. Life couldn't be any better.
And I did pretty much the same thing. I woke up. I went out, made a living. The day sucked. I then spent the rest of the night going to different softball games. And now I'm here doing what I love, talking and watching wrestling. So I guess we're doing the same thing. And I'm having a couple beverages, I suppose.
Yeah. And a comment from last time. Bless your heart. You thought I had water in this the whole time?
Yeah, right. I don't know. It's a weird situation.
We don't assume anything.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to say it. We don't assume anything. So yeah, I guess that's the best way to say it. We don't assume what people are drinking, but yeah. So even better. I mean, what better way to celebrate a show at a bar than to each be consuming some daddy sodas, some we need a cool name, cool name for a mixed drink. I can't think of one. But anyways, whatever.
I like to call mine my soothing syrup.
Ooh, soothing syrup. That's good. I like that. Does it coat the throat? Is it a PED for announcers?
Probably not, but I don't know, probably Rum and Coke probably isn't good on the vocals, but I'm not announcing tonight, so I think I'll be safe.
Now everybody, Rum and Coke is their the mixture of choice. A lot of people do that. Is it actually Coca-Cola?
Sometimes yes. I'll do Pepsi. I'll do generic drinks. I'm really not that picky.
What about the rum?
Rum. My go-to is spiced Black Kraken, but I also like Captain Morgan. And what's the one that I have right now? It's a coconut liquor. I forget the make at the moment. I've got it sitting like right off screen. Malibu.
Yeah, I was gonna say. We have Kraken here and Malibu as well.
Sailor Jerry is fantastic.
Sailor Jerry. Nice. I don't think I've ever heard of Sailor Jerry. Is that a Canadian gimmick?
Oh, it could be. I don't know.
Could be.
I can't keep track.
But you're back on. You were supposed to be on, I believe, like maybe a week ago too. I think I had to cancel that show for some reason.
Yeah, I remember Vanessa sending me a text about it. I mean, that was no big deal, dude. I had to work the night shift at my bakery anyway, so
interesting.
That actually turned out right.
So, not only do you do phenomenal announcing all over the greater state of Florida, is that the right way to say that? The greater state of Florida? I think so.
North Florida, South Georgia would, I guess, you would call my territory.
Okay. Donnie's territory, South Georgia, Florida, all over the territories. Not only do you do that, not only do you dress phenomenal as well, but you work in a bakery? Oh man, my wife would be extremely jealous.
Yeah. I graduated college with a degree in pharmacy technology, and was actually looking to become a chemotherapy technician, and just didn't have a way to get my foot in the door. So we have a chain of stores down here in Florida called Publix.
Okay.
And they had a pharmacy that needed that I thought might need some pharmacy technicians. So I applied. They didn't need anybody, but they needed someone in the bakery, and so they brought me on in the bakery, and I just loved it so much that, I worked my way up, became an apprentice, and then, was considered a full-fledged baker.
Spectacular. I have so much to add to this. I'm just posting in the Discord that we're live. Okay, one, so you wanted to go into, what'd you say, chemotherapy stuff, like a pharmacy technician? Okay, go ahead.
I was a certified farm tech or pharmacy technician.
Yep.
And I was wanting to like do some additional education and learn how to mix chemotherapy drugs because, as a cancer survivor, that, was something close to my heart.
Yeah.
But, I just, in the meantime, before I could get to that level, I got hired on at a bakery, and I just kind of fell in love with the bread business, and I've been doing it for 6 years, almost 6 years now.
That is phenomenal. My wife, her shoot job is a pharmacist. She went through the whole system. She did the pharmacy tech stuff as well. She does make a lot of that therapy and medicine and all that jazz, and do a lot of stuff for the veterans. I forgot you were a cancer survivor. How I could forget that? Shame on me. So it fits right in with this month. We're raising money for St. Jude, and now you're fucking making. You're in a bakery with bread. I mean, who doesn't like bread? Yeah, Jesus, you'd fit right in over here at a party.
Yeah. Apparently I don't know, was it the vegan community? They don't like gluten.
Yeah,
which is
allegedly.
I mean, no offense to the vegan community.
Right.
That is their choice. But, I encourage everybody to, come over to the bakery. Let me preach the gospel on some cakes, some breads. Like right now, if you don't mind me,
yeah, go ahead.
We have called the Strawberry Peach Sensation. Let me tell you about this cake, man.
Oh, okay.
So on the top, it's peaches, kiwis, and strawberries and grapes, all baptized in apricot sugar glaze. The outside has toasted almonds with whipped topping. On the inside, 4 layers of vanilla cake. In between each layer is a freshly made strawberry and peach filling. Tastes so good, make a faithless man believe.
Oh my Lord!
I think I just gained 20 pounds listening to
right?
that.
Yeah, Marie Shadows in the chat says she needs this. She needs it.
I just talked about having my cake and making it a double, like literally 10 minutes ago.
Can you ship to New York City? They want to know.
That is a good question. I don't think so. I think the farthest that Publix has reached so far is North Carolina.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you go online, you can probably see a picture and kind of figure out how to make it for yourself. I mean, it's not a really complicated cake to make.
Oh man, it sounds awesome. I did not. Go ahead.
I should say I don't make the cakes. I make the icing that goes on them, but the cakes are handled by our talented decorating staff. I tried making a cake one time, asked them how'd it look. They said, well, it's never too early to pan.
Hey, so am I wrong to assume that people come in and order birthday cakes and stuff?
Yeah, that's probably the biggest part of our profits. Just about every day, someone will either come in or call on the phone, and then it's just kind of guiding them. The choices are near limitless. You can get a quarter sheet, a half sheet, a full sheet. You can have filling. You decide what toppings you want on it, and then we just write it on a little piece of paper and put it in like a drawer. And then our decorators will come in, they'll look at it, and they'll make it. But yeah, birthday cakes are probably one of the biggest parts of our profit margins.
Do you get a lot of orders for wrestling related cakes?
No, no, not yet. We don't have any. We don't have like a license with the WWE or AEW at the moment to make any AEW cakes. One of my friends who is a decorator, he made me a cake that was designed like a championship belt for my was for my 12-year anniversary of my second kidney transplant. So that was pretty awesome. But officially, no, we don't make any wrestling cakes that I'm aware of outside of that one.
Awesome. But although we could probably talk cakes all night, we probably could talk liquors and beer all night, have a lot of fun, and maybe we will in future shows. But tonight, that's not why you're here. You're here to talk about our favorite thing, wrestling, and specifically tonight, Coastal Wrestling Federation, CWF, and their Mayhem 3 show, which is this weekend. The 6th, is it?
May 7th, this Saturday
okay.
at the Santa Rosa County Auditorium in Milton, Florida. Tickets still available at eventbrite.com. Check my Twitter page for the link to buy your tickets now if you're in the area.
Now, I didn't know anything about CWF, and I started looking into it, I'll give you my initial reactions to it. I like the social media presence that they have. I don't know what I like about this guy. What I think about this Nathan Sims. Looks like former champion Nathan Sims.
Nathan Sims is the only man to win the CWF Heavyweight Championship on 2 occasions. I should know. I was there to announce both victories. He is currently, ever since he signed on the dotted line with CWF, he has been at war with the CWF founder, Marshall Dustin Briggs. At our last event, Nathan Sims won the championship for a second time against Soko Socorro in a last man standing match. Marshall Briggs came out and with a steel chair beat Nathan Sims to within an inch of his life. In front of his mother, I might add.
Oh my gosh. Blasphemy.
You had referees, you had the sound guy, you had me pleading with the with the founder of the CWF to stop this. Then, at the opportune moment, Dale Springs used what we have as the voltage tag. You can tag yourself into any match. He used the voltage tag, came out, and won the CWF Heavyweight Championship from the nearly unconscious Nathan Sims. And so Dale Springs has been our champion now for going on 35 days right now, with his caddy, Alex Braddock. I hope I'm getting Alex's name right, or his last name right. Because of that, you may be aware, because you've been looking at our social media, Marshall Briggs at Mayhem 3 has asked for Nathan Sims to come out and sign a contract for a 3 stages of hell match to be contested at Proving Ground. And I've known Nathan Sims. We're not super close, but I've known Nathan Sims since I started with the CWF in 2019. When he won the championship for the first time, I remember being in the locker room and talking with him in tears, holding the CWF championship because of how much it meant to him, how he wished that his father, was there to see it. And then to see Marshall Briggs basically take that away from him. And Nathan Sims has blood on his hands too. He nearly cost Marshall Briggs ownership of the CWF there for a while. But, while Nathan was hopefully going to put the past behind him, Marshall Briggs is a man that holds a grudge. And I don't mind telling you, I've been in the business now for 4 years. I've seen a lot of dangerous men. I've seen monsters. I've seen technicians. And it is in my opinion that the most dangerous man that I have ever met personally in professional wrestling is the Marshall Dustin Briggs. He is military trained. He has a high IQ that he uses for violent delights against people he feels has wronged him. And he has the material assets to enact those violent delights. As a matter of fact, the pop star Johnny Romano has also run afoul of Marshall Briggs. And so Marshall Briggs has decided that at Mayhem 3, Johnny Romano will be in a pink slip on a pole match. Johnny Romano does not know who his opponent will be, but his career is on the line simply because Johnny Romano followed his conscience and put his nose in Marshall Briggs' business.
Well, he's gonna probably regret that. That's my. I don't know much, but I know that.
Yeah. Marshall Briggs even implied to threaten Johnny Romano's child, his oldest son. Marshall Briggs is a very dangerous man, and I've been in the ring with many dangerous men, but when he's in the ring, I can safely say I actually fear for my physical safety. And I know that's not the thing to say to a man that signs your paychecks,
right?
But we have a new general manager in Destin Raffi who is trying to get things under control. He actually used to work for CCW as a referee, came to CWF as a referee, and he's worked his way up to being our general manager. And so far, I'm very pleased with how he's running things. But a lot of things going on here at CWF. We're even fixing to be. We're starting our tag team division up pretty soon.
And go ahead. We'll both.
No, yeah. The tournament will be starting at Mayhem 3. I don't know if we'll have the whole tournament then. I even hear word that CB Attitude Cole Bohannon will be in that tournament.
Oh, that could be a mistake.
I can neither confirm nor deny that at this point in time.
Let people of that reputation in, but we'll see. He is hardworking. I got to give him that. He does work hard. A lot I have to tackle with everything that you just said.
Sure.
And I got to figure out the best order to do it, which I probably will do a bad order. All right. So first of all, so you do announcing for CCW, like you mentioned, and CWF. Is there any conflict there? Is there any issue? Do you get backlash for doing that?
Not really. I've never had the two be in conflict. It's like I said last time.
Yeah.
I'm an independent contractor, and I'll work for who I please, and I won't have anyone tell me who I can't work for. Both promotions have been very good to me. So, no, I've never really had any conflict of schedule as far as that goes. Nothing significant anyways. CWF is very well organized, and I know all my dates a year in advance, actually.
Spectacular. You said Cole Bohannon, CB Attitude himself, may be in the tournament. You cannot confirm nor deny. Is there a lot of sharing of talent between CCW and CWF?
No, not really. CCW stars tend to stay within CCW. The CWF has independent wrestlers from all over the country. Matter of fact, Dale Springs, who's our current heavyweight champion, and our CWF breakout champion, Isaiah Zane.
Ooh, I know that
the
name.
breakout championship. Yeah, the breakout championship will be our secondary championship. But Isaiah Zane, Dale Springs, and a tag team that's been in CWF, the Russell Twins, were all on AEW Dark, taking on the Dark Brotherhood.
Interesting.
The Dark Order, taking on the Dark Order. I believe it was Dark Elevation.
Okay.
And
that was Tuesday?
I think it was 2 Tuesdays ago.
Okay.
In Dark Elevation. I'd have to check my Twitter feed, but that was a big deal for us.
Yeah.
We have a lot of momentum. Mayhem 3 is what we're calling the first part in our Highway to Proving Ground, which Proving Ground is our big event, which will be in August. Mayhem's the first stop on that highway.
Highway to Proving Ground.
Yep.
Hashtag. Wanted to say Highway to Hell, but I'm sure we haven't gotten the rights for that yet. So Isaiah Zane, breakout champion, did you say?
Yes, the breakout championship is our secondary title, and it was created to give younger talent a chance. It is only for talent that have been in the business less than 5 years.
Okay.
That stipulation may have changed since then, but as far as I know, that is still in effect. But it is a chance for somebody who had to break out of the pack,
right?
And and be recognized. And that's hopefully what we can make all of CWF. I really think CWF has the talent and the drive and the team to become a super indie. I guess that's a term I might want to use.
Yeah.
I really see it happening. Look, our champions are on AEW right now.
Yeah. And you're getting looks from AEW, and they're pulling people in, giving you guys time to shine, giving you guys TV time. The door's open, and that's all it takes. I've learned that's all it takes. Isaiah,
yes.
Yeah. I believe he's gonna be on this show, Isaiah Zane,
next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And we have Vicky Dreamboat on Thursday.
Oh, yes. Vicky the Captain Dreamboat. She's now become a member of the CCW roster, as a matter of fact.
Oh, Vicky Dreamboat?
Yes.
Yes, Vicky the Captain Dreamboat. Steamboat is part of CCW now.
I thought you said we had Ricky Steamboat on. I'm sure Vicky's great. I thought
Vicky
you said
will be a fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vicky will be a fine guest. I've seen her practice in the ring. She's talented and she's hungry. And, you know, people or women in various women's divisions all over the country better watch out because that girl's called the captain for the reason. She gives the orders.
Ooh, I like that. What can you tell us about Isaiah Zane? We got him on next Tuesday. Breakout champion on AEW.
You know, Isaiah Zane is he's been with CWF for a little while. Very talented man, or as he likes to be called, ya man's Isaiah Zane. I love introducing him like that. He is in a team called the Make It's with the Russell twins, who are also a very good tag team. All right, they've done a lot of things that Elevate Pro Wrestling, which is a company based out of Louisiana, if I remember correctly. We actually did a cross promotion with them, or CWF did a cross promotion with them a few years back, where they tried to invade us. That didn't work out too well for them, but still a great group of guys. So yeah, I'm very proud to see him as the breakout champion, and you know, I think he's going to do great things with that belt. And quite frankly, you know, Dale Springs better watch his back, because, you know, breakout champion is only one step behind him.
I don't know if I asked you this before, and if I did, I apologize already. You give me like manager vibes. You give me like definitely manager vibes. Slimy, heely, annoying manager vibes. No offense.
No take it, dude.
But is that in your roadmap at all?
No, I'm perfectly happy with my role as a ring announcer. I like to think I've catered a lot of goodwill to the fans that are aware of my work, and I mean, you know, I wouldn't want to throw all that away. I wouldn't want to throw all that away at this moment. I hate that I give off those kind of vibes.
I think it's a good thing, though. I think you could really represent like a heelish wrestler. That, and then you get on that mic and you just start, you know, cutting those promos, and you just make me want to come and punch you in the face. And then you back up, you get behind the heel, and the heel stands in front of you. Like I'm picturing like Akeem, the African Dream, stands in front of you and does your dirty work, but people just do not enjoy you. That's the vibe I get. If I was a booker, I think I could work. I think like I always thought
Howard, Bobby the Brain.
Yeah, like that. Got that. I mean, you wear those great suits, and I just think it would be great. But
no, man. I mean, I just don't have it in me, man. I just think. I mean, you know, I see myself as a salesman or pitch man. I just ain't got it in me to be mean to folks. I mean, you know, I just ain't got the meanness in me.
It's that, and you know what? There's nothing wrong with that, because I truly think that when we're talking about the world of wrestling, whether you come up to someone and talk about, if they're not 100% into what is given to them, here's what we're thinking for your character. If they're not 100% into it, then they shouldn't do it. So I think the fact that you are so self-aware that you don't have it in you and you don't feel like doing it actually goes to it says a lot about you. I think that's a good thing.
Well, I mean, you know, and it's just you know, my stepfather, who's been a big inspiration in my life. You know, my shocker, Donnie is not my official name, but I use the name Donnie because of my stepfather, who's a very well-renowned salesman and local politician in this area.
Okay.
I just don't know if that would be doing his legacy service if, you know, I went down that path.
For sure.
And, you know, also my biologic father, whose last name I still use, the values that he taught me and how to carry myself and all that. I would be doing both those men a disservice if, I started becoming,
An obnoxious heel.
Yeah, a vile, evil little, the vile, evil little weasel.
You gotta respect that, though. You gotta respect that.
I mean, I'm an only child.
Yeah.
So, growing up, could I be a brat at times? Yes, but
yeah.
Dude, I just ain't got it in me.
Hey, that's fine. We have someone in the Twitch chat right now, Zane, and I don't know if this is. I mean, it's a long time friend of the program, but I don't know if he's trying to troll us here. But I'll ask it anyways because I do read all questions. Is Donnie related to Eli and Jacob Blue, the Harris brothers?
Not that I know officially. I mean, we could be distant relatives somehow, some way. But officially, as far as I know, no, I'm not related.
You know what he's talking about?
Yes, I'm familiar with the Harris brothers.
Okay. The Harris brothers in wrestling. The
yes.
Two bald guys, right?
Yep.
Okay. I never knew their names were Eli and Jacob Blue. Wow. Insane. I didn't know that. Interesting. Anyways, back to CWF this weekend, Saturday. So that means Friday's May 6th, Cinco de Mayo is Thursday. So this Saturday, May 7th, CWF Mayhem 3. Tickets at Eventbrite. You can get it on Donnie's Twitter. So his Twitter is right below his little face right now. Also in the chat. Click it. It's in there as well. What else is happening on that card that night?
Oh, let's see here. Dale Springs, who's been celebrating for over 30 days, is going to have an official championship celebration along with his Dale Springs, the golf father of pro wrestling, the man under par.
I just saw that guy.
Him and his caddy Alex Braddock, who I might add, his caddy has a contract now thanks to Destin Raffi. Although I think there's a little bit of animosity between Dale Springs and his caddy, or at least just something I'm reading into. His caddy was always in his corner to help Dale get victory, but when his caddy had his first match, Dale, let's just say, came up short. But, I'm not trying to create any rumors or, stir it up.
Do you want to break some news? You want to say something?
No. Absolutely not. But officially, Dale Springs will be having a championship celebration. We have the contract signing between Knockout Nathan Sims and Marshall Dustin Briggs. We have the tag team championship division starting up and tournament starting at Mayhem 3. And, pop star Johnny Romano is in a pink slip on a pole match, and we do not know who his opponent will be at this time, which is a very dangerous position to be in. Yeah. Not only is your career on the line, you have no idea who you're up against.
Could Cole Bohannon slide into that spot?
Put it past him.
Right? That slimy, no good piece of,
No. I'm sure Cole Bohannon has his good qualities too. I'm sure his mother loves him very much.
Wow, she's got no choice. But I can't make a Florida show for several reasons. One, I would not be able to drive there in time, and two, I hate to fly. Am I going to be able to see it anywhere?
That is actually, I'm glad you brought that up. Officially, I mean, we post our matches when we can to our official YouTube page.
Okay.
And you can keep up with what's going on our Facebook page, on our Twitter, and we also have a blog running right now to kind of keep folks up to date on everything going on. Right now, we don't have a show like Surge that CCW has that kind of recaps and reviews all the going on. I'm hoping at some point we can have that, but just the best way to see stuff and just find out everything that's going on with the CWF is follow our Twitter and our Facebook.
Okay.
and read our blog posts as we post them, because we always post a link on Twitter and Facebook and whatnot. But those right now are the best ways to keep up with everything going on in the CWF. As far as I know, at some point all the matches will be posted, and I'm hoping soon that we can get a CWF show of some kind that we can show the match and all that, like we have with Surge.
Yeah.
I'd be totally down to host that.
Oh my gosh, I will second that nomination. We've had the Twitter handle up all night going along with yours as well. So that's twitter.com/official CWF 850 for CWF's Twitter, and then Donnie Harris, which is Donnie Harris Jr. _. Donnie, you've been phenomenal once again. I mean, you're a pleasure to come on anytime and talk CWF, CCW, Rum, Coke, Coca-Cola, cakes, anything. I'm gonna give you the mic now, and you know the drill. Put over whatever you want. Say anything you want. I won't interrupt. The floor is yours, sir.
All right. Well, once again, my thank you, the Putting Over podcast, for having me come on and promote my upcoming show. Be sure to check the official link if you're in the Panhandle area to come check out the CWF Mayhem 3 dropping going to be May 7th. It's my thank you to everyone for having me on and following me and helping me support what I do. And if you want a cake from Publix, just go to your local Publix, go to your local bakery and order. We got a lot of good items. Thanks for having me on, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime. Donnie, you're welcome back anytime. Talk anything, do anything. The door's open. Have yourself a wonderful night.
All right. You guys have a good one too.
Peace. Spectacular.